Have you ever looked at someone in the middle of a blind, destructive rage and felt like you weren't looking at a human being anymore, but an animal? Or worse, have you ever felt that exact same terrifying force waking up inside of you? In psychology, we rarely name things for what they truly are. We call them disorders or severe narcissists, but let's be honest, these are our inner demons. Most people think narcissistic rage is just regular anger on steroids. It's not. Functional anger protects you and leaves. Narcissistic anger is chronic, infinitely large and completely blind. It's like a crocodile that has locked his jaws into its prey. If you try to stop it, he will turn against you and devour you. Today we are going inside the mind of this beast, because if you don't learn how it works, it will destroy everything around you, or it will turn inward and destroy you. So where does this demon come from? It starts in childhood. It's born in the devastating whiplash of a child who one moment feels entirely omnipotent and the very next moment completely powerless. To survive that trauma, the psyche triggers a desperate, blind survival instinct. This instinct hardens into a structure with empathy zero. Important note: empathy zero means that this person has no psychological organs whatsoever to feel empathy. And this is why trying to negotiate with, help, or accommodate someone in this fury is laughable. It's a waste of time. If you pander to it, it destroys you. If you obstruct it, it hunts you. When you encounter this fury in someone else, you have only two options. The first choice is to walk away. The second choice is to let them vent without fighting back. Do not become the prey. But what happens when this creature wakes up inside of us? Because let's be real, everyone has a piece of this monster inside. For some, it's tiny. For others, it has been heavily nurtured. When we feel attacked by an external enemy, we make a dangerous psychological mistake. We do exactly what the US did in Afghanistan. To fight the Russians, the Americans allied with the Mujahideen and heavily armed them. It worked to defeat the enemy, but what happened when it was time to lay down the weapons? It was too late. The Mujahideen were already armed, they kept going, and they turned their weapons against the very superpower that created them. That's why when you use these inner demons to fight your battles, you are substantially arming a force which is incompatible with the civilization. And if you try to disarm it by force later, it will turn against you. If that internal anger becomes chronic, it mutters into hatred, resentment, and ultimately it can drive a person to self-destruction and suicide. So what is the solution? Do we fight it? No. According to Connie Ray and Tamara Andreas, two pioneering American psychotherapists, every single one of our inner parts, no matter how dysfunctional or violent it seems, has a positive and a healthy original core behind it. The core of this narcissistic force isn't evil, it is the raw, extreme energy designed to get us through the most impossible, life-threatening difficulties. It is survival power. The secret is recognition without identification. When it rises, you must look at it and say, "This is not me, this is just a piece of me." It is up to us to transform this energy from destructive rage into functional strength. But to do that, we have to change the way we think. The way we are taught in school how to think is completely inconsistent in how nature works. It's a childish logic. You did this to me, therefore you caused my anger. This is a 3-year-old logic that people with 40 years of study still use. In nature, there is no linear cause and effect. There is only correlation. We are interconnected. If one part changes, the change ripples everywhere. We either co-evolve together or we regress together. But our language separates us. I, you, mine, yours. If you want to heal this inner split and disarm the demon, you need to start deleting these pronouns from your vocabulary. We need to shift from manipulation to contemplation. Contemplation means observing the reality without a purpose. Because the moment you look at a person with a purpose or an agenda, you stop seeing them as a whole. You break them down into specific parts that fit your desired result. And the moment you do that, you're exactly doing what a narcissist does. You are using a human as an object. So stop fighting the crocodile, step back and observe the whole, and realize that the monster and the healer are both parts of the same ecosystem.